देखो दिया to understand this experience. I don't have a, I have zero experience with stored procedures and functions. Here, here, this is the output param, right? CV1 is CV1 has these, all these placeholders I need to send as output parameters, right? Yeah, what is it? These are the output parameters, right? Yes. Email from email. Okay. These are output parameters. You mean to say? Yes. Sir, మళ్ళీ చేస్తానులే. రాని. Then following these procs.
Yes, guys. Good evening, everyone. So let's start now. Am I audible, guys? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start the process now. And today we'll complete this, okay? The case study. So as we were discussing yesterday, what is it you have it? REST API integration with pagination. So the case study 19, what we were discussing, the REST API integration with the pagination. Okay, guys? REST API integration with the pagination. Means what? Here in this particular location, you have some sample data. So it has the records of how many 200 document, that is JSON documents are there. But out of those 200 documents, we are going to access only 10 documents, 10 JSON documents. So as if you define this as a parameter, the value cannot be incremented. Am I right? The value cannot be incremented. So hence I'm defining the, what's that, guys? Pipeline variable, because we want the value to be incremented and ended at, what is that? Ended at 10. That's it. Start the value from 1 and end the value at what? 10 here. So likewise, I'm declaring these three variables because this concept called, whenever you have it, current ID is the first. That means starting point is current ID. Final ID means the number of records you want to, that is number of documents you want to read it. And current ID is equal to current ID plus 1. This is the general incremental, formula we use it here. But this is not supported in ADF. So hence I'm using this one. What is that? Current ID is equal to 1 and temp is another variable I'm declaring it, where temp initially I'm not giving any value. So final ID is 10. So how do I use it? Current ID is equal to 1, then current ID plus 1, plus 1 means incremented. Temp is equal to current ID plus 1. Then again assigning back to the same. Current ID is equal to what? Temp here. Getting my point? The whole logic is this one only. We are going to see it based on this. So everyone is clear with the logic, guys? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what about the rest of you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go ahead now. So as per the case study, guys, I'm going to use the source. Source is what? The same REST API, REST API resource endpoint. And the final is what? Target is ADLS Gen2. So I'm creating this. I'm going ahead with this. So first of all, I'm sharing with the screen now. Now, guys, everyone, see it here. I'm opening this. And now, guys, I'm starting up all the, that is one for the resource group, one for the target, and another one for the data factory. Three, the browsers have opened it. That is the Azure in three browsers. And one more browser that is for my source. I'll put it here at the starting point. So I wanted to get the data from which point, from which one. This is the, the URL from where you wanted to get the data, guys. So I'm just placing off here. These are all the 200 documents. Now, guys, instead of reading all the documents, I will try to place it here. What is it, guys? 1. So if I use 1, it will 1 will come. But likewise, 1 to 10, I have to read it. So for that, only reading the 10 documents, we are designing this case study. If you don't use this, with the relative URL, you are able to get all the 200 documents. That is the only logic of this case study, guys. Yes, everyone? Ashish, Divyansh, and okay, rest of you guys. Hello?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so let's begin this. So I'm starting up the resource group first of all. So create the resource group, guys. So create it. And now guys, select it here. The the resource, the subscription I have it, the cloud innovatives. And I'm using what's it? REST API. REST API integration Gen2 with Pagination. RG. That is the name I want to use it. for my, resource group. So create the resource group, guys, everyone. The resource group is ready now, everyone. Now start it here. And now, guys, let us create the sync system, because the source you not create it. The source is already available. So I'm creating a source sync as a Gen2. So I'm using sync Gen2 pagination. Sync Gen2 pagination. This is available, guys. And now, guys, the next one, what is it? You have it. Okay. Azure Blabber Adue Data Lake Gen2 primary service. Okay, leave it as it is. So now, what is it? You have it. Click on the advanced tab and select the enable hierarchical namespace, guys. Click on the review. And create it, guys, everyone. So, guys, I'm preparing the sync. So sync is being prepared. It's deploying. Meanwhile, I'll create the data factory for the process. Because this whole process we are taking forward with the, the whole process we are taking forward by using, what is it, guys? Data factory. So I'm using the data factory, select the resource group. So I'm using instance. What's it? REST API to Gen2 using pagination. Somebody put yourself in your mute mode. Swati. Review and create it. So let's try to just wait it here, guys, till the time it creates the process. So, guys, meanwhile, the Gen2 is ready. So go to the Gen2. And now everyone in the Gen2, go to the storage browser, click on the blob storage and create the container here. So I'm giving the container as a output container name, guys. That's it, output. Output container as a name. Click on the create tab. That's it, guys. The container is ready. Now, at the same time, how many documents you want to read it from this? Can you tell me, guys, everyone?
10.
10 documents. So for these 10 documents, what I will do is, I wanted to create 10 subfolders. In one subfolder, one document should store. So we'll go in that way, okay? We'll complex it more. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So everyone, no scope of confusion, I think so. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's go ahead on this. Now create the data factory. Data factory is being, it's deploying. Go to the resource. Launch the studio. Now, guys, expand the tab here. Now, first of all, to begin the process, what is the first thing we have to do, guys? Generally, tell me now.
Linked services.
Obviously, so create the link service, click on the manage tab. First link service you have to create it for what, guys?
Web.
For the rest here. First link service you have to create for the rest. Just a minute, guys. So guys, first of all, I have to create a link service for the REST API. So I'm using the REST, select it as it is, and now provide the name for the link service if you want. So I'm using ls underscore REST API underscore source. So that's it. I wanted to use it here, guys. And now the URL. So just paste the URL, whatever you have it. That's it, guys. This is the URL I want. And now this is a, what is it? Anonymous. It's open to all. So I'm using the anonymous here. And now, guys, test it now. It is successful. Click on the create, guys. Now click on the new. Now I'm using the GEN2 here, guys. The sync is the GEN2. Then the ADLS GEN2. And use it ls underscore ADLS underscore GEN2 underscore sync. And now, guys, select the subscription from the list and select it here. There is a GEN2 account. You have it. Test the connections here. Click on the create. Now the link services is ready. What's the next thing you have it, guys, everyone? Please tell me now.
Pipeline.
Pipeline.
So I always make a habit of creating the pipeline rather than creating the data sets, guys, always. Okay. Create a pipeline rather than creating a data set. Always make it a habit here, okay? Because we don't know how many data sets we require to create it during the process. In the complex pipelines, we will have to create multiple data sets. So just go and create the pipeline first. So I'm creating the pipeline new. So what's the pipeline name you want to give it here, guys? I'm using PL underscore REST API underscore 2 underscore ADLS GEN2 underscore pagination. That's it, guys. Select the move and transform. So can you see here, first of all, what I will do is, guys, everyone, I'm just minimizing this. So first of all, what I will do is I will create the pipeline variables. First of all, I will create the pipeline variables. So now tell me, how many pipeline variables do you require to create it? As per the case study.
Current temp.
Yes, we require to create the
Final. Yeah.
yes, we require to create these variables. That is nothing but current ID, temp, and final ID. Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
So I'm creating it. Go ahead here. Put it on the canvas. Here you have a parameters is there, and what do you have it? Variable is there now. Click on the variable. So instead of parameter also we can use it, but the value is going to be remain constant. But I don't want the value to be remained at constant. I want to increment it, change it. Okay. So for that I'm using the variable. Click on the new. 3 variables now. So guys, I'm going ahead. Everyone, just to see here. First variable I'm declaring. Guys, the very first time we are going to see it here, everyone, how to declare a variables, pipeline variables. Okay. So guys, everyone, so do one thing now. First of all, current underscore id. Always try to make a normal cases here. Okay. So here you have only 3 data types will be there. Can see here. There will be no other except these 3. Okay, except these 4. What should you have it? String type, boolean type, array, and integer. Can see here. So let it be string as it is. So anyways, do one thing now. So anyways, leave it for the time being. Currently, leave it as string. We will convert the typecasting. We'll use the conversion of from string to integer. We'll do it. Okay, no problem. Again, the next variable I'm declaring it as a temp variable, and temp variable also let it be string as it is. Okay. And now final ID. Final ID means what? Up to which ID you want to read the data. So here I'll use it as a value 1. Here I'll use the value of 10. That means 10 means 10. Am I right?
Yes.
This final ID you can change it to 20 also. Because the access which you wanted, we can use it here as it is. That means the number of documents you want to read it, that I'm mentioning it. So that's it, guys. It's done now. So that's it done now. Now the next one. Now do one thing now. So use an activity here called until activity. Until activity. So drag and drop the until activity first. So you people must be aware of until now. How does the until works? Yeah, while and until now.
Till that condition doesn't meet.
Exactly. Already, I think we have used it. In some previous exercise, I think we have used it until. Am I right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So until activity will decide the execution behavior, guys. It will decide the execution behavior. Okay. So it will decide the execution behavior. What is that? Can you see here? I'm just writing it here. Until. Everyone. Until activity repeats the execution, repeats the execution until it turns what's it? False. Do until. Okay. Then do while means what, guys? Do while is what? Do while activity repeats the execution. While loop repeats the execution until the condition is true. So until the condition is true. So what it will do? It will exit the cursor when the condition is true. And this will exit the cursor when the condition is what? Yes, guys? Till it is false, it's fine. The moment it turns the true, it exits out. Am I right? Yes, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm using the until activity now. Okay, until activity and while activity. We do it like this. But in some other languages, you may have do until and do while. Am I right? Guys? So do one thing. Go to the settings now and write it down the condition for the until. Can you share? Write it down the condition for this. So select the until activity. Can you share? Go to the settings tab now, put the control here, go to the settings tab and go to the expression box, put the control here and add dynamic contents to write the condition. So click on this and write the condition here. What's the condition I want? Tell me now. Can you see here? So I have the functions here, guys. Write it down. I'm using the functions here. Can you see here? I'm using the first function that is called equals. I think equals we have already used now. Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Expand. Functions are there. Equals. EQ. Can you share? I will write the 2 arguments. For that, I'm using it equals. So equals. So we have created a variable now, current ID variable now. Can you see here? I'm writing it here. Can you see it? Can you see here? I'm writing it variable. Variable. Can you see here? What is the variable name you have it, guys?
Temp.
Current ID. So I'm using current underscore ID. I'm typing it manually here. Comma 0. Means what it will do. Okay, guys, everyone.
It will work until our current ID will not become 0.
Yes. Now, but it's not working. It's throwing some error. Why? Why it's throwing an error, guys? Everyone. What is the
Variable is not recognized.
why did not recognize? Can you tell me?
We have defined that variable.
No. Just you're very near. I'll tell you. The current variable, what is the data type for it? String
Integer?
na.
String, yeah.
String na. We use
Yeah.
string
And we
na.
are passing 0. Okay. Comparing that.
See here. Go back. Go back to the pipeline variables. Check. What is it you have it?
String.
And string you're passing 0. It should throw an error or not? Obviously, no?
Yes.
Put the control, add dynamic contents. Now write it on the same one. So I'm using @ equals @ of
Variable.
Variable called, what is that?
Current ID.
Current underscore ID. Then comma, what's it I'm using? 0. So it's throwing an
Quotes.
error. So I will do one thing. I will convert this into integer. Okay.
Okay.
So can we do it into integer? Yes, we
Yes.
can do it by using the typecasting process. Am I right?
Yes.
So again, user. Fine now.
Yes.
Hmm.
Sir, current ID will come in quotes. Like 0 should come in string now. Firstly, it will compare, then
Yeah. Okay. No. Integer. Just a minute.
current ID should come in like it should be in string, like
Yeah.
quote.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Okay. Now.
Variable is not recognized.
Still throwing error. Now.
Yeah.
So what should be the issue? Equals integer int. Equals, guys, everyone, of integer variables. Variables, it is not variable. Okay, now?
Yes.
Now fine.
Yeah.
Now this is fine. So click OK. So first argument what? Current ID is what? 0. Okay, second is what? 0 here. Okay. The condition is ready, guys. This condition is ready. This condition is always tested for false, guys. Am I right?
Yes.
But I want to make it true also at some point of time. Am I right? So this is the condition. Let's go here. So this will always test for 0. That means false. Okay. That means false means start the execution. So go inside. So for stopping it, making it true, go into this pencil symbol is there now. Use the pencil symbol. You can see here, pencil symbol is there. Everyone, go to this pencil symbol. You can see here. Even if the other way is what is already habit, guys, everyone. The other way is what? Here, if you just click on this, you will have activities. From here also you can edit it. But you can also use always this method also as well. Okay, so I'm using it. Okay, guys, you're using it as it is, so I'm using it. Everyone, so use it here, guys, as it is. So now, so do one thing now. So do one thing now. After this, so inside until we have it, use the copy activity. Drag and drop the copy activity. So select the copy activity. Now, so actual logic implementation we will be doing it in the copy activity. the logic is being implemented in this one only. Okay. In the copy activity. The major work we are going to do it in the copy activity only. Okay. So as it is, guys, first of all, go to the source and click on this REST data store. You select it. Select it here as it is. So use it here. Dataset ds underscore REST API. REST API underscore param. I want to parameterize it. So hence I'm using the param. I wanted to implement the dataset parameter here. Parameterization is needed. So hence I'm using a what? REST ds underscore REST underscore ds underscore REST underscore API underscore param. So click OK. That's it, guys. How to define the parameters? Please tell me. Open the dataset. Can you see here? So complete the work for the source dataset here. So anyways, you have written here, what's that? Relative URL is there, guys, everyone. So you have to do one thing now. Go to the parameter. Guys, everyone. So just use it here. So now you have to define the parameter. So do one thing now. So can you see here? I'm creating it. Here I'm using it, guys. Can you see here? ds underscore car underscore id. Can you see here? So anyways, the parameter has what is it? Many data types. So let it be string. Okay, let it be string because string, first of all, it will have a string now. Though we have converted it into the integer, but it will take string. If you take integer, it will throw an error. No problem. I'll take it. Show you. Now I'm taking int. Okay, guys, everyone. So do one thing. Go to the connections. Go to the control. Add dynamic contents. Initial. Select it as it is. It is throwing an error, huh? Throwing an error, guys, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Huh? So do one thing now. Go back here and select it as integer string. Now come back. Now
Sir,
again,
in relative URL also we
automatically
can
base URL is taking automatically. You need not worry. In
no,
relative URL, I'm parameterizing it.
yeah, like we are passing integer. So can we do the same way? Like we can typecast it here as well, like string.
That is the reason why the typecasting is not possible here. That's the reason I have changed it to the
String.
string.
Okay, got it.
So now, anyways, we have done it. Okay, guys. So then once it is done, guys, so go back to the parameters. Can you see it? So now, guys, here you have it. It's asking for the value now. It's asking for the value. This parameter is asking for the value. So do one thing. Put the control. Add dynamic contents. Now, what should you require? Tell me now.
Current ID.
Yeah,
Variable.
at the rate variable, at the rate variables current ID. So string and string matching now. This is a string, and actually the thing what you have declared, that is also string. Am I right? So string type is matching. So I'm using it as it is. Okay. So guys, that's it now. And once it is done, everyone, this is done now, guys. Everyone.
Yes, sir.
So what is that habit? We have it here, guys. Can you see? Here, can you see here? Just go back to the data set. You have it. Go to the data set here. Data set, sorry. Go to the data set. Just open the data set here. Now, here automatically value will change here. What's that? From 1, can you say current ID is what? 1 now. Next iteration, it should change from 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So relative URL will change here. But the base URL will remain as it is. The base URL, we are not disturbing it. Am I right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So that's it. Now, guys, do one thing now. So now the initial current ID, go back here. Go inside this. Now, can you see it? Here you have what's it? Can you see it? Here you have the value will become 1 here. Okay. So first of all, once you execute this one, it will go and read the first document. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That's the only thing it means now. It will read only the first one. And now, guys, the next one. Come back. Let's go to the sync system. Now the sync I'll prepare it. Sync I wanted to prepare it as what? Gen2 na?
Yes.
Sorry, Gen2 I want to make it. So use the Gen2. Select now guys, what is it I want to do? So here, what is it I wanted to do? So which file you want select? You want to make it as a JSON or you wanted to CSV file? So okay, no problem. I'll do it CSV file. So go ahead and write it down the dataset ds underscore adls underscore gen2 underscore. This also I want to parameterize it. Why? Because I wanted to create the 10 folders separately. So I'll parameterize it. Anyway, select the same. Okay. So that's it, guys. Can you see it? So, guys, now tell me, everyone, go to the output. Now, output container. That means inside the output container, everyone, I wanted to create subdirectory here. How many subdirectory I want to create it?
10.
10.
In each subdirectory, one document should be stored. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I will parameterize the subdirectories now. Click OK. Fine here, guys, everyone. The subdirectory. So just go to this. Open this. So I wanted to create 10 directories. So now, guys, I'll parameterize it for it. Okay. For the same process, I'll parameterize. Go to this. Click on new. Create a subdirectory. ds underscore subdir or else subdir. My parameter name is subdir. Okay. Subdir underscore param. Put the control on the connection now. Put the control on the directory box. Add dynamic contents. And now select it. Part the parameter. Pass the parameter. Now it's parameterized, guys, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Huh? That's it. Now, as soon as you give it, the pipeline will ask you for the value here. It will ask you for the value now, guys. So here, put the control, add dynamic contents. Here, what is it you have to do?
Current.
Add the rate. Very good.
Add.
Variable. Yeah. Current add. That's it now. So click on OK. Done now. Guys, done now.
Yes, sir.
So that's it. Now it is done, guys. So now the source and sync system is ready. So what I will do further, I wanted to process it or use in another activities, because here you have to define two different more variables. What is that? Final ID and as well as what is it you have it? Guys, temp. So you can what is it? How the final ID and temp should be defined?
A temp set variable, and in that we can
Yes,
increase
exactly.
the
Set variable, very good. We do that. But actually, to function it in a proper order, do we require one more activity here?
if condition.
Very good. So we require an activity called what? If here. Use the if condition. Use the if condition. Link both of them. Now it is linked. Now do it properly. Now the if condition is ready now. Okay. So in the if condition, select the if condition activity. Go to the activities tab. Keep the cursor, put the cursor in the expression box, add dynamic contents here, everyone. Now write it down the condition for it. What's it I want to tell me now? Can you share? I'm using equals @ equals. So I wanted to pass two arguments here. Okay. What are the two arguments, guys? First of all, I wanted to give an argument. Same
Current
first
ID.
argument.
Yeah.
What should I want? Tell me now.
Current
Uh,
ID and final ID.
Integer. I'll convert typecast also. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is int variable. Okay. Variables. You have it now. Variables, guys. Of what does it tell me now?
Current
Current.
ID.
Very good. Current ID. Okay. Current ID. And now use one more argument here. That okay. That adjustments, space adjustments will do it. Okay. Don't bother about that one now. So now comma. Use what I tell me now.
Final ID.
Directly you cannot write final ID now. Variables.
Integer. Same thing.
Variables. It's prompting you. Final ID. Done now?
Integer. It should be in integer.
It should be integer. Very good. Typecast it here itself. Fine now?
Yes.
So at the rate, yeah, integer I'm typecasting variable, and variable is current ID, and then comma, everyone, comma, integer, variable up to what is that? Final ID, na? Yes, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is the initial current ID. Initial current ID is 1. And what is the final ID you have it, guys?
10.
10. So that means I can say 1, comma 10. Can I say like this?
Yes.
So it should run until 10, comma 10. Am I right?
Yes.
So now 10, comma 10 means what, guys?
It should
So
come
1,
out.
comma 10 means what? Increment the current ID. 2, comma 10 means what? Increment the current ID. 3, comma 10 means what? Increment the current ID. And 10, comma 10 means what?
Once.
It should come out of the loop. Am I right?
Yes.
It should come out of the loop. So for that, go what? Click OK. Now go inside the false now. And now use a set variable activity. Set variable. Now, guys, I wanted to implement the logic like this. Everyone. So I wanted to implement the logic like this. I wanted to implement like this. Temp is equal to current ID
+1.
Very good. Current ID +1. This logic you have to write it. Am I right?
Yes.
So just come back. Use it here. Set variable activity. And now this logic I'll apply it. So how to apply it?
Settings.
Select it here. Click on this. I'm writing the set temp variable. Set underscore temp underscore variable. Am I right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Following everyone, please respond, ma.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now again, go to the settings. Click on this. Can you see your variable name? Take the variable name.
Temp.
Okay. The value box is coming. Click on put the control here, add dynamic content. Now write it on the logic. So can you see here? So directly you can't write it current ID +1, guys, everyone. So you can't write it. So you have to write what? The same. What is it? First of all, you have to use what, everyone? At the rate. Variable now. Am I right?
Yes, sir. It should be in integer.
+1. But anyways, you have to typecast it or not?
Yes.
So use the int here. Fine now?
Yes, sir.
So still not working, huh? Still not working.
Plus is not, yeah. Symbol of use
Now,
math.
anyways, guys, this is not directly you can't add it. Okay,
Yeah.
directly you can't add it. No problem. It's not supporting directly. In some languages, it may support directly. Okay. But here it's not supporting positional argument, something it says. So what I will do is I will use, can you see everyone? I will try to use an add function. What is it? Add function. Add here. Can you see add? You have what is it? Comma
1.
Comma 1. Now this expression is fine.
Yes, sir.
Now the expression is fine, guys. Warning it says now.
So we have to again convert that to string, like in that variable we are storing.
Very good. So we have to convert it back to the string here. Okay. So do one thing, convert it back to the string.
After addition.
Yes. So let's do one thing now. Not after addition, before addition only. That means string here. Okay.
Yeah, before.
String. Fine now. No error now, guys. It is converted
Yes.
back to string again. Okay. That
Yes,
means
sir.
we have used it. We have served our purpose as an integer. Then again, I'm returning it back to what string here, because the string, the variable current ID variable is actually string now. Yes, guys. Huh?
Yes.
So that's it, guys. So I'm returning the same now. Okay, that's it now. Click OK. This is fine now. Now the logic is what? Temp is equal to, what's the logic you have it, guys? What's it you have applied? Temp is equal to current ID plus 1. We have implemented this or not, everyone?
Yes.
Now, what is the next one you have it?
Current ID is equals to temp.
This also we have to apply it.
Well,
The incremented value, we have to assign it back to the temp again. Na? Am I right?
yes.
For that, I'll declare one more set variable here. Drag and drop this. Patch up both of them. Put the control here. So I'm using the name for the second one. Set underscore current underscore set the current ID ID underscore variable. That's it, guys. Select the settings. So what is it you have to select it? Tell me now.
Temp. Uh,
Not the temp.
current ID. Current ID.
No, temp only, no?
No,
Name is
no,
the
sir. Values.
current ID. Yes, current ID. Use the current ID, everyone. The same logic, current ID. Put the control here, everyone. So do one thing now. Add dynamic contents. Now write it down. Variable at the rate. Variable. Instead of temp, you have to use what? Current ID instead of, you have to use what? Temp. Fine now?
Yes, sir.
That's it. The logic is ready. So now, guys, after this, click on share. These are, if it is a false, these are the incrementation you have to do it. If the condition is true, then
It will come out.
after some time, the condition will be true on everyone. So at that time, what is it you have to do?
Break.
Yeah. So for that, again, that means break and come out of the loop. Am I right?
Yeah.
If we don't write the true, the condition will keep on running. Am I right?
Yes.
So just put the control here. Go inside the true now. Use another set variable here. And now set variable is what? Current ID. Am I right?
Yes.
Current ID is what should you have it? Setting. Select which variable will be now?
Current ID.
Current ID and put it as a 0. Fine now?
Yes.
That's it now. 0. Now, guys, everything is fine now. Can share. This will always be 0, false. Can say whatever you have to, whatever you have it, it will come as a 0 here. Okay. So here you have it, guys, everyone. Just a minute. 1 minute, guys. I'll be back. Pasha भाई अस्सलाम वालेकुम. भेजा तुझे 2 दिन में भेजा तो फर्स्ट को तनख्वाह मिले बाद मैं भेजाता हूँ और 1000 रुपये भेजा. नाम नहीं है पैसे तो Okay, sorry guys. So I got a call. So just taking up. So anyways, we have done everything, guys. So now the process is ready, everyone. Hello. Yeah, guys, I'm audible.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
guys, I'm audible.
Yes.
So now it's fine. Now the whole process is set here. Yes, guys, everything is fine, Nana.
Yes, sir.
So now that's it. So do one thing now. Once everything is done ready here, debug now. Let us see here. See, guys. So anyways, this is processing, guys. Just a minute. Wait for 5 minutes. Now succeeded. Can you see it? See. Likewise, you have the STDs, guys. Slowly changing dimensions. That is basically a very, complex pipelines you will have to design that. Even we will see that as well, okay? STD, slowly changing dimensions. So compared to that, this is very simple. So guys, that's it now. It's executing. See here. One by one, see? It's executing, guys.
Yes, sir.
Succeeded, still running. So meanwhile, you go and check your GEN2, refresh it. See here. One is created. Open this. One is created. Anyways, you have to download it because previously we used to have an edit option. Now there is no edit option. So do one thing now. First, one document is copied here.
Yes, sir.
Likewise, refresh it here once more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 documents are copied here. Still running the process. Still it is in process, guys, everyone.
Sir, one query. Suppose we have a nested data, then can we explode and flatten that or not?
Definitely. Why not?
Through
Nested,
ADF?
yeah. Obviously,
Okay.
if you have a nested data, you mean to say nested JSON, na?
Yeah, nested JSON, yeah.
The only thing which you have to add it here is a typecasting process. You have to add it there in the source level itself.
Okay.
So still it's running, guys. So go to the sync and check it here. Refresh it. Up to 9 it is copied, guys. One more document has to be copied because we are giving 10th document now. See again.
Sir, and suppose we have a limitation like at a time, like we can just fetch around 100 records or 200 records in one request.
Definitely we can do it. For that, you have to write the conditions for copy.
Okay, like offset and limit thing, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, the 10 documents are copied here. That's it, guys, for the day now. See, all the processes executed here, okay? So that's it, okay? So meanwhile, just practice it to practice everyone. And that's it. I'll upload the same onto the YouTube now, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so all of you guys, kindly subscribe it.
Sure, sir.
Thank you.